I'm Paula from PeblsRock. I hope you're having a really good day, whatever you're up to. If you've got a few minutes, I thought we could go and have a little seagrass hunt, and then we'll sort all of the glass out after giving it a good wash and make a few things with it. All right? Nice. This. The surface is very peculiar. Put it in the bag. Like that. My God! Yay! That's better. Lovely. So tiny and perfect. Yeah. Oh. It's a bit grubby, but we're not complaining.
Oh yeah.
Beauties. Love them. Well, yep, that's lunch. Now that it's all washed, lovely and clean, it's time to give it a sort. So it's always easier to sort out when it's wet because you can see what you've got. I think we'll just organise it into different piles as we go. So bear with. That is fabulous. A lovely sort of dragon glass egg. It's got all of those little dots in it. Just crystals that form when it cools down too quickly. I like that one. I'm gonna put that over there. That's the beginning there. We've made a start with the sorting. All of these big, thick black pieces probably won't be able to drill. In fact, I definitely won't be able to drill. So I'm going to put those in one pile, and then any pieces of black that are quite thin and drillable, we'll put those in another pile. That's a nice bright green. I think that will make a good pendant, do you think? We'll put that over here. Big chunky aqua that is probably just a nice collector's piece. But that dirt hasn't come off. when we've washed it. That's just ingrained in there. But I still think it's a gorgeous chunk. We'll start a new pile for those over there. Right. Might have to speed this up, you know. Oh, look at that. Definitely part of a bottle. Well, that one's a stopper stem. So we'll start a stopper stem pile, I think. This one's kind of like a little pickle. We'll make another pile for opaque blue because, as you can see, we picked up quite a bit of that. And some of these are just not your ordinary everyday opaque blue. They're also dragon glass. This one's got quite a few crystals in it. Now, the dragon slag, I do have a collection of that. This one's pretty unusual and a fun shape. Here's a nice one. It's a gorgeous piece of dragon glass. Devastating that it's got a broken edge. That's a real shame, but it's still really pretty. This blue, I think, will definitely make a pendant with that one. So I'll put it over there in our little collection that we're going to make something with in a minute. Cod marbles. We did find quite a few of those. Now, this one's broken, so this will be destined to be some of my rock bull stud earrings, I think. Cute, dinky little stopper. I love that. Now we've got the opalescent pieces. This one's got a weird surface to it. It's very, very messed up. And I found a couple like this. They're quite fun though. Pottery's quite good on this beach too. Look how fun that is. Lovely little patterns. One little piece of safety glass. I think that might have been the only piece of safety glass I found yesterday. Oh, look at that. That is gorgeous. A lovely piece of opalescent slag. Okay, we need to start a pile of gorgeous colours that are chunky, that probably I'm not going to make jewellery with, but someone might like them for jewellery, or a lovely bowl of display glass. Some more opalescent. Pretty, pretty. Broken piece of opalescent too. We're getting somewhere, I think. Very gnarly bit of slag glass. Now this one is quite cool. Can you see that? It's a piece of dragon glass, and it's got lots of the little dots in it, the little crystals. It's quite rare. Ooh, another card, yay! How many have we got now? 5 cards. Okay. It was a good day. Oh, there's another baby one. Baby card, baby card, do you want to drill that one? Yeah, well, why not? Go on. Knock yourself out. No, so I'm collecting a few little broken pieces that we know that we're just going to use for the earrings. Oh, look at that. Now, it's very round, but not round enough to think that it's a cod, but it may have been intended to be a cod. Cod gone wrong. Ooh. This one is so fun because it looks like a little acorn. It's a nice little dragon glass piece with a gnarly crystal on top. So cute. Okay, I'm not going to make you sort all of this out with me. I'm going to sort it and then I'll show you what we end up with, okay? Here we go, we've sorted just a collection of random bits and bobs and slag glass that will go in my basket, which must get sorted at some point. A little bit of green, lots and lots of lovely chunky aquas, then a little pile of opaque blue, chunky black ones, broken pieces that will make into rock pool jewellery. All of these can be made into pendants and earrings, maybe some bracelets, some flat black. I'll drill one or two of those, but they crack often when I drill them. And pottery, stopper stems, opalescence and some dragon glass, which is fabulous looking. The little cords over here in the corner, and this pickle. Okay, well I think after doing all that sorting, I deserve a cup of tea and then we'll make some pieces, okay? I've done a simple setup just to start a little bit of drilling. We've got one drill over here that's got a 1mm round grinding bit in, and then we've got another one over here with a cylindrical grinding bit in, just to make the hole expand a little bit once we're done. There's safety specs, little selection of glass that we're going to work on in a minute. Cut lube, that's really good stuff. It helps the drill bit last quite a bit longer. We've got these pieces that we're going to work on. I think I'll start with a centre hole so that we can make a little stack pendant with these. Okay, oh, and then almost forgot, a jug of water, because we always drill underwater. Pour that in now. We only want to just say cover the pieces. Going to turn it over and do the other side. Yes, we've made it through. Okay, I'll just expand the hole a little bit with this one. Nice. There, that's good, because we've got a nice thick eye pin that we want to put through that in a moment. Well, the good news is most of these survived. We only have one little casualty, but we'll turn this into some stud earrings. See how many pairs we can get out of this one. Now I thought we would make some stud earrings and a few pendants using some of the broken pieces that we found at the beach. Got some green, a few shades of blue, and there's even an opaque light blue there as well. We use some Judykins diamond glaze, and that's almost like a resin material, but it comes ready mixed in this bottle. I always pour a small amount into a jar so that I can work just using what I've put in the jar, and then I can leave the lid on the bottle and it lasts much longer that way. If we left the lid off the bottle while we're playing around with our stud earrings, it would just dry up and not last anywhere near as long. We need a little tub with water for our brush, some stud earring trays. These ones are stainless steel, but they come in sterling silver or silver plated. There's lots of other metals too, but I like to use any silver coloured findings, as that way the sea glass stands out much better and it's brighter that way. I have a little folded sheet of paper, because what we're going to do is break up the broken glass even more using a couple of blunt stones. Just like, you know, we're cave people now. So we're going to smash them up with the stones in little bags and then tip it out onto the folded paper, and then we can easily tap it into these little pots, and that way we can direct it into the stud earrings and the pendant trays more easily. So we'll do a little step by step, and I'll take some photos along the way. Put the damaged sea glass in a baggie. Use 2 stones to crush the pieces into glass frit so they're consistently tiny. Empty the bag onto the paper so it can be tipped into a container. Start the process again with another colour. This is the little piece that I broke while drilling, so instead of throwing it away, we're going to give it a new lease of life and turn it into some stud earrings. Here are our pots of glass frit ready to go into the trays. Dry the brush before dipping into the resin. Apply a thin layer to the stud earring trays. Leave the brush in water. Tip some glass into the trays. Drop more resin onto the glass, but not so much that they overflow. Begin another colour. Layer more resin until the sharp pieces of glass are covered. Now we're on a roll. Let's put resin in the rest of the stud earring trays. We can use any colour combination we fancy before layering resin to cover the tiny fragments. Let's leave them overnight to dry. While the resin's drying for the earrings, we'll make a start on these ones that we drilled earlier. I've drilled a few extra, and we've got our pliers, wire cutters, wire in a couple of different gauges, chain, some bails and a head pin. So let's get started on these. Okay, I'll open a bail. Put the pins in. And then tighten it gently with the pliers. That one's now ready for a chain. On this small bright green heart, we're just going to use some sterling silver wire to make a loop. The sun's decided to come out, that's nice. Giving it a twist, you can snip off the excess. Tuck it in so that there are no sharp edges, and then with the rounded loop making pliers, just pull the wire around one side and then twist it round so that that's nice and tight, and then wire cutters again to snip off some excess. Pulling the little last bit of wire around. Once again, try and tuck it in nice and tightly so that there are no sharp edges. And then I need to turn the loop so that it's in the right direction when we thread the chain through. So that will be a tiny little cute heart pendant. Here we've got our final collection. from some of the pieces that we found at the beach a couple of days ago. Lovely, lovely bright greens, that black heart, so pleased that didn't crack, the little stack pendant, yeah, I'm really happy with those. These are the pendants that we made with all of the broken sea glass. They're all dry now and ready to go on the cards. Here we have our almost complete collection in the sun, all finished. Yep, it was a very good beach day. Well, I think that's us done. It was a really good time at the beach and we've made lots of pendants and earrings, and I hope you enjoyed it and maybe learned one or two things. Thank you for coming.